This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 Ford F250 crew cab. It's a King Ranch, four-wheel drive, 6.0 turbo diesel. We've discovered it has some aftermarket performance stuff. It's got an edge chip. It's got a special air box, a couple other gadgets that you'll see in the video. It was driven through a fence when they stole it. It's on a salvage title due to theft, not collision, but they kind of scratched up the fender. They scratched up the hood really bad, so we didn't have the hood taken off or anything, but we took it to a really good paint shop and had the hood itself painted. Cosmetically, it's got a few issues. I'm going to walk you around it. Performance-wise, it's fantastic. I mean, it is a very, very strong truck. If you wanted to fix the cosmetics, it wouldn't be that big a deal, but we kind of don't like to get too deep in vehicles because this thing could end up on a ranch and no one's going to care, you know? So, what's the point? Anyway, let me walk you around. I'll show you what's happening. All right. It went through the fence. There was little tiny chips here on the side of the headlight that were touched up. They're just like right on the very edge. There was a scratch right here on top of the fender. And then it got in here. It always, we buy these things a lot, then they go through chain link fences, and they always do that. There's a little on the other side, mostly on that, but they always do that. It's interesting how that happens. And it usually gets a little on the roof. We'll get on the roof and look real quickly and see what's on there. Front tires look to be about, I don't know, probably 50% tread. See, there's little scuffs. If I were buying this thing, I would probably buy a new grill. Obviously, the fence caught the grill. The grills are about like $100. And then I would probably buy a front bumper too. See how the bumper has a ding in it right here? And the bumper cover, we've had this thing attached a couple times and it doesn't want to stay in there because that bumper is pushed in just a little bit. The chrome part of the bumper is about $300. I wouldn't do anything about the scrapes on the light. We did a little touch up right here. Obviously a little here. I mean, obviously to make it look a lot better, a new front bumper and that gold cover over the top and a grill would do a lot. After that, I mean, I don't know. I would stop there. $500 would make this thing look great. Or you can just take this really high performance rig and leave it alone. It's missing its light from the running board, and this chrome and this diamond plate's a little bent right there. I saw a little ding right here. Look at the passenger rear tire. That tire is probably 60 or 70% tread. It's actually a really good looking truck, even with the cosmetic issues, but it's my job to point out what's not right so that when you get it in Kalamazoo or Germany, we had a couple go to Germany, get it anywhere else, you will not be upset. Got a little funkiness right here. Not sure what that's all about. The driver's side looks really good. Looks like it went mostly through just the front part of the truck. The rear part of the truck from the front doors back looks pretty good. The driver rear tire is probably 40 or 50% tread. I did notice, this is probably how they broke into there's a little pry mark here, and I put a little touch up right there. Let's look under the hood real quick. All right, let's see. There's your Ford emblem right there between my fingers. Right there, so you know that that's the original core support. That was the Ford stamp on the passenger fender. Got your all your stickers you're supposed to have. I'm going to show you something. That's some performance-related items. I'm sure everyone knows what they're looking at there. That's your Ford stamp on your fender. Let's take a look at the roof real quick. Actually, it doesn't look like it went under the fence. Usually there's big scratches, so kind of went around it, I guess. Oh, now I remember that. We're also missing the center console. They stole the center console from it. Right there. If you want one, a lot of people take them out so their dogs can pass through. I've had a bunch of people say you can have them, you know, so you can get them, usually you can get them on eBay if they're available for around $150, $200 if you want one, a King Ranch. Or you can go to Pep Boys and buy some knockoff thing for 50 bucks. The leather shows just some very minor wear. Gosh, actually it looks really good. Headliner looks good. See a little scratch here in that wood on the door panel. A couple here. Let's see. I don't know what that is. Someone cut a oh, that's where the little thing that holds the mat used to be. Someone pulled it through the carpet. Let's see, we got heated seats. Let's see if these work. Up, down, forward, back. Let's see. Up, down. Yep. That feels really good. All right. Let's hop in here. And gotta turn this air down, huh? It's like a freaking tornado in here. Sorry about that. Yes, the air's blowing hard and cold, which is good because it's 110 degrees right now. Let's see. Let me show you first of all. This is in here. This is a Edge performance chip right here. You pull that out and it's not on the performance anymore. It's in right now. And from what my guys tell me, this thing hauls ass when it's plugged in, which it is right now. There's all your gear here. Let's see if the sliding rear window works, and it does. Let's see if the moonroof works. All the way back, all the way forward. And there's your glass. And cover. Bang. Okay. Let's see if the radio works. I can't see.
You guys got to offer.
There's okay, that. Let's see if these work.
Appreciate it. Check it out. It's Barrett, B-A-R.
Yep. Alright, so the radio works. These controls work. We have cruise control here. Tilt. We got pedals, adjustable pedals. Let's check them out. Make sure that they're functioning. And they are. Alright, let's look at the gauges. We have 110,645 miles. This thing's been running, it's 100 degrees right now. It's been running for about an hour and a half out here. We haven't moved it. So that's without air going through it. There's your oil pressure. Obviously the turbo doesn't turbo until you move it. Some people are like, oh, the turbo doesn't work. You gotta move it first. It's gotta be driving. I'm not sure why those people are buying this truck, but let's run through this here. Okay, that's that. Let me get a seatbelt on here real quick. Oh, you know what? Let's check the rear sensors to see if they're still working. A lot of times they disconnect them for some reason, so let's see if we got sensors. Yes, we do. We do have sensors. Let's turn them off and see if it... Yep. Yep. That's off. That's on. All right. Okay, so the sensors work. So let me pull up forward here. Let's test the four-wheel drive real quick before we go anywhere. 4 low. There's 4 low. Let's put it in drive. Oh yeah, that's granny gear. That would be, let's pull the neighborhood down the street here. Let's put it in reverse. Perfect. All right, 4 low, it's definitely functional. Let's put it in 4 high. Now we're in 4 high, put it in drive. Yes, I can feel it pulling, but we could go at speed. Put it in reverse. Yes, perfect. Okay, let's go to 2-wheel drive. All right, this is being sold on a salvage title. You'll have to get it inspected if you want to drive it home. If you want to drive it home, you're going to pay us $200 to have it restored. $50 goes to the state, $150 goes to us. Why so much? Because we get up at 6 in the morning and we go get in line first. And sometimes we're there 10 minutes and sometimes we're there 10 hours. It really depends on what's going on with the police and what their schedule is, if they feel like doing anything or not. It really depends on what's happening. But they don't let us just drop it off anymore. They used to, now they don't. So I suggest whether you ship it or whether you drive it home, I suggest to everybody they have us do that. It's not a moneymaker for us. I'd rather have my guys there, but you know, even if you ship it to Illinois or Bangladesh or whatever, you know, once it's there, it's there. It's hard to get back to Arizona to get inspected. All you'll get is, if you ship it, all you'll get is the title, a bill of sale, and the truck. So make sure that if you're not going to have us restore it, you're going to ship it, that you've talked to motor vehicles and you told them what you're bringing, an Arizona theft recovery that's not wrecked, that is on a salvage title, and a bill of sale, and that's it. And just make sure they know that's what's coming. Usually that's fine, but usually you'll have to make an appointment a couple weeks or even months out. And sometimes they want receipts for whatever was replaced. They assume because it's a salvage title that there was some sort of replacement parts put on, and there's not. There's nothing replaced here. This is the way it is, and that's kind of where things get a little weird. They want receipts, and there are none coming. That's all you're getting. Okay, so $200 to restore it. Taxes are 2% Tucson City sales tax plus whatever your state tax rate is. We also have a $250 dock fee. So, summary, to drive it home, it's $200 to restore the title. That's mandatory. It is $250 dock fee, and it's taxes of 2% city tax plus your state tax rate. If your state tax rate is like Alaska or Oregon and it's 0, all you're going to pay is 2% tax, $250 dock fee, and a $200 fee to restore the title. That's the math is simple. Let me see the turbo here. Holy cow, yeah, that would be a performance chip right there. Whoa. Okay. Boy, from about 10 to 40 or 50, that really goes. Anyway, if you ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price, plus the $200 to restore it, if you want us to restore it. Just make sure that you make the right decision there if you decide to have us not restore it. What else? Please get a deposit in. Without a deposit, we do not have a deal. I hate that, but we just had it happen with a 2011 Tundra. Guy agreed to pay $22,000 for it. On eBay, he waited 2 days for a deposit. Guy came in and paid us $22,000 in cash, and now he's angry. I have no idea why. He had $22,000 to buy it, but he didn't have $500 for a deposit. Makes me think he might not have been honest. Anyhow, please check this thing out. Have a great weekend and be safe.